What can I do with chk files in FOUND.000 folders? Just discovered I have gotten a FOUND.000 folder on my USB drive. I guess from running chkdsk once. It has 3 files in it. File 0000.chk, File 001.chk, File 002.chk. What exactly can I do with these files? What are my options? Are they lost files? Are they garbage? Can I use them for anything at all? Or will I just have to delete them?
Those are recovered lost cluster chains. The clusters might get lost when file operations are interrupted abnormally. In the case of an USB flash drive, that might happen when you physically unplug the device before safely removing hardware. Actually, before the OS is finished writing cache data to the medium. A single .chk file may contain a single entire file, or multiple entire files, a part, or multiple parts, of a file, or multiple files, or a really messy mix of the above. Most often recovering something useful from those .chk files is an extremely complicated, though not entirely impossible, thing to do. Thus, most often, it is just less of a headache simply to delete them and forget what happened. This is not the case when you realize that you're missing something important. In this case, it might turn out to be worth spending some effort to recover the lost data.
Wow, nobody has pointed this out yet. Unless I missed it. You can rename them, if you have some idea of what they are. And then they can just open. So, if you had some Excel files on a floppy disk, as a friend did once, or could be a USB key to be up to date, and you had some file corruption issue and ScanDisk chkdsk nowadays was run on it, and those chk files produced, then you can try renaming them from chk to XLS and may open them. I guess if it's on removable media as it is in your case, then you may have more of a clue what type of file it is. I have renamed them on 2 different occasions, saved 2 different people. Makes me think, maybe Linux's file command would identify what they are in some cases. Or TRID file identifier. Worth a try. Added. This URL. He says a number of things, well worth reading the link, and he mentions these for identifying the files. Unchk by Eric Phelps. Filechk by Martin Kratz. chk mate.
If there are important files missing, recover them. There are nice utilities available as Barlop already pointed out. But another way is to restore them yourself. To make this a little comfortable, let Explorer show the file extensions and let the preview pane show the files as text files. Then you really can make a good guess on which file extension the chunk files need to get. Rename the extension and the preview pane shows the document in its native format, if succeeded, i.e. you're made the correct guess. To show the .chk files as text files, use the registry editor to add or search for the .chk key under he_classes_root. Add 2 string values, reg_sed, for example like explained here. Content type equals text/plain. Perceiver type equals text. Now, what files should get what extension? Some tips. PDF. The string PDF should be found at the first, short, line. Ping. The string ping should be found within the first 2 lines. Zip. The first line starts with park, but note that there are other formats starting with PAR. DWG, AutoCAD drawings start with AC hash, where hash is the version number of AutoCAD drawing file format. SVN, if the first line starts with delta, then there is a good possibility that it's a subversion revision delta file which has no extension. GIF, the first line starts with GIF, etc.
They are file fragments recovered from running a disk check in Windows. If you know you are not missing any files, you can just delete them. I have never had a genuine case where they are real data.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.